Namo Adida Phat. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The fourth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful speech and the inability to listen to others, I vow to cultivate loving speech and deep listening in order to bring joy and happiness to others and to relieve others of their suffering. Knowing that words can create happiness or suffering, I'm determined to speak truthfully with words that inspire self-confidence, joy, and hope. I will not spread news I do not know to be certain and will not criticize or condemn things of which I am not sure. I will refrain from uttering words that can cause division or discord, or that can cause the family or the community to break. I'm determined to make all efforts to reconcile and resolve all conflicts, however small. For our Dharma lessons, we're reading Abundant, Exalted, Immeasurable by Ajahn Pasanno, and we're continuing in Chapter 3, Mindfulness Immersed in the Body. Of course, thoughts and feelings are much stickier than the breath, so it's helpful to have the image of the breath, the feeling of the breath coming in and going out, and then extrapolate that to the feelings, perceptions, memories, and thoughts. They can come in and go out as well. Then there is a releasing, a spaciousness that is very relaxing, very settling. The mind starts to become clearer, more composed. It's quite natural. When we allow the breath to suffuse the body, allowing the breath to energize and warm it, there is a relaxation that comes into the body. As we allow the mind to have its thoughts and feelings arising and ceasing, coming in and going out, the mind and the heart relax as well. You don't force the mind to be still or clear. It's through allowing the impressions in the mind to come in and go out without reacting, clinging, or adding a commentary that a natural clarity and spaciousness starts to arise. Allow that to happen. It's an exercise that we need to remind ourselves to do. Sometimes when we have meditated for years, it's very easy to get into a rut or habit. We perceive ourselves in a certain way. We perceive our thoughts and feelings in certain ways, and then we take the bait. I remember Ajahn Chah saying, human beings are like fish. A fisherman puts a hook out, it's got a little bit of bait on it, and they go for it every time. Well, actually, they're not like fish at all. When fish take the bait, it only gets caught in their mouth. Humans are more like frogs. Frogs swallow that bait and the hook right down into the gut. Remember, I don't need to take the bait. The bait is the feeling of liking and disliking, the feeling of that's fearful, that's intimidating, I really like that, I really want that, or that's important, I can't let that one go. We take the bait. With that simple process of attending impartially to something as uncomplicated as the breath coming in and the breath going out, you might think that's pretty basic. When am I going to get onto the real meditation? But that is what we have to learn how to do. We need to develop the ability to relate to the mind, the world, and the body in a way that we don't get caught in reactions. That is how the mind becomes settled and clear. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at peace. Namo Adida Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.